right, guys, we're back. Gonna ask a favor, if you're into this series and you're into our series here on our channel, if you do me a favor, I never ask in the beginning, and Ben said I need to start asking in the beginning. So if you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share it with someone that you think it might be valuable to. We're coming off of a great workshop weekend. I'm not even quite sure where we are in the series from a filming standpoint, because Ben has just gotten back with us full time here. So now we're trying to get a little bit of a routine and a cadence going with filming. But what we've been doing, and I'm thinking they're going to end up being episodes prior to this, is we've been filming different opportunities. Workshop was one of them. I don't know how many episodes we'll end up getting out of the workshop. The workshops for us are weekends where people come in. We had 16 people come in from across the country, actually. It was a great group of people. I used Cali throughout it, and so some of those probably end up turning into episodes. They're not necessarily formal, broken down things like we have done in the past, but they're also very, I think the value in them is that's exactly how we train our dogs, is get training in when we can get it. It doesn't necessarily mean set aside 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 20 minutes a day. So she was with us throughout the weekend. A lot of it she didn't do anything for. We're not going to show you hours of her not doing anything. They're real important training parts of it that just you're not going to see, so I'm going to tell you about them. But like, that is the value in incorporating the dog into everything that we do. And the biggest, I would say the biggest struggle that we saw coming out of that workshop for most people that were attending is their dog's inability to do that. And that comes from like constant cultural expectations. What do we want these dogs to be doing, and how do we want them to be doing it? Everyday stuff as opposed to just in the moment. The in the moment stuff, the skill sets, the specific drills, the sessions that we do, those are all valuable as well, but they're just as important as the downtime. And one of the things that she did extremely well was fit into everyday life throughout the weekend. She did a really nice job with that. So today, one thing she struggled with, which will probably be an episode, maybe the episode prior to this, one thing she struggled with is we planted a few quail as a demonstration of quartering and casting. You'll love what you see there, because you'll go, wow, she really is getting a nice range and a quarter and a cast. She did real good with that. What we didn't get her over the hump with yet is the confidence to catch that live bird. I thought she would. I thought for sure she would, because they were small little quail. They got wet and they couldn't fly. They might have been better for us if they flew, because I don't know that she was sure of what to do with them when she put her nose on them and they didn't fly. What we will do is, so today, and piggybacking off of that, that was yesterday, I planted 2 rooster pheasants today that we're going to flush. We're going to shoot a cap gun over. The reason I'm doing it is because a few weeks ago, she chased and trailed and tracked, really stuck with it, made me really proud. Didn't have a camera with, but she tracked and tracked and tracked and tracked, and eventually she flushed this hen pheasant that was running on her. She stuck with it. It was great. She didn't give up. She got up, she flushed it. The quail she didn't do that to. Well, she did. She caught up to them, but they didn't run. And so it was I think maybe it made it harder on her, actually, and I thought it would make it easier. Today we're going to run these pheasants, and I'm going to shoot the cap gun on them. I'm not going to shoot them, but I may end up throwing a scented tennis ball in a different direction. So the bird's going to flush. I want her to see that, chase to the point where she wants to get it. Hopefully it flushes. I stop her to the whistle. While she's doing that, I'm going to pitch a tennis ball into another area and have her come work that area and get something for all the hard work. It's going to be in a different spot. So we're going to incorporate a snap, a crack to the flush, and then don't go chase that bird, come over here and hunt this area. That's ideally what's going to happen. We'll see what happens. First things first, we got to get a bird up out of the ground. So I planted them about 10-15 minutes ago. I'm hoping they're still there. I did dizzy them. Heel. Cover's not real great, but we'll see. Now I heeled her down here under control. Ben and I just talked in the shop for a little bit before we came out. We just talked some business stuff. So she's started her training cycle out under control. We're going to release her. I'll wait until we get through this so Ben can get it on film a little bit better. So we'll heel through some pretty thick cover here, pretty thick brush. Do anyone want to sneak through? I'll hold this up for you. Go ahead and push through. And then we'll come out, and it's a relatively small field, and I have the birds relatively close to each other. So I hope they sit tight for me. I'm gonna have my earplugs on, ready to go. I'll have my cap gun out, ready to snap. And I'll have a tennis ball ready to pitch into cover once we flush. But I'm going to put it in a different direction. And I'm going to send her out to hunt. So there's a lot of little balls being juggled right now. Okay, let's go. One bird is up in there, one bird's up in here. All right, let's go. Good. There I can actually see a rooster over here, Ben. Now she's touching scent right here. Now I didn't plant that one. Good, good. I didn't plant that bird. I see the rooster right there. So that was cool, because I didn't know that hen was in here. Good. She got real birdie, got a real nice flush. I just threw a tennis ball into that cover, and I'm gonna let her hunt it. So the rooster's over there, and there was a rooster in there too, and we'll see if he has moved, but nice control on the flush. Loss. 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 Good girl, right here. Good girl. Hold, very nice. She gets a little reward for her effort there. I'm watching that rooster go across. Now I'm assuming that's this bird that I put in here. I put one right by that tree in that clump. I also put one over in here. Let's go see if we can't flush this one. That was really interesting. Yeah. Really interesting because we didn't plant that bird. Now that's one of the hens that we've released in the last few weeks, but let's see what we can get over here. All right, let's go. Nice control from her. Here. There's another bird not far from where she is. I'm gonna get my tennis ball ready. There goes the rooster there coming out to that field. And I'm just gonna let her work. Good. Let's go. Let's go. Good. And if she sees that bird, I don't mind her putting it up. She's touching scent for sure. She's probably tracking to that bird. Good. She definitely is tracking that bird. So we just watched that bird make that loop. There, she just crossed the scent. Good. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. I'm gonna let her chase on that bird. Good girl. Good girl. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Here's where that bird was planted, right here. Good, good, good. Oh, there is that bird right there. So that was the other one. Lost, lost, here. Good, let's go, let's go. I'm gonna leave that one right there for now. Good. Good. Come on. Come on. Good. Good. Where'd that bird go? Let's go. Let's go. There's the head up here, I see it. Good. I'd like to get that bird up one more time and then I'd like to stop her off of it. Good. There, it just ducked down and hit on her. She should touch scent pretty quick here. Good. Good girl. Good girl. Wait right there, Ben. Don't lump that bird. It's right there. It's just to her right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Good. Come on, good girl. Good, good, let's go, let's go. Good, good, all right, let's go, let's go. Good, good. And she's touching scent, but she's really breathing hard. And when you're breathing hard, you're not smelling. Let's go, let's go. There, 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 good girl. Good girl, get it, Cali, get it, Cali, get it, Cali. Sly, you son of a... Get it, Cali, get it, Cali, get it, Cali, good girl. Now there's where I hate the goddamn birds. Good girl. I can't stand those birds. Good girl, because that's just not enough for her to go over the top to catch it. And that's where we're running into the problem with the quail. So I'm better off when they flush. Good. But I'm not gonna get on her there. I'm gonna tell her how good she is. She's real winded right now. Pretty hot and humid today. Good, good. But that's the problem with a pen bird, in particular with her. Now, once she gets the confidence to get a hold of them, I don't think it's going to be an issue. Good. But if I can't get them to fly, she doesn't show the excitement. She was way more excited on that hen. Now, part of it is that hen has gotten a little wild in the last few weeks that it's been out. Good. Heel. We're gonna leave that bird alone because I'm so pissed off at it right now. I'm gonna throw a rock and kill it, I think, if I could. Heel. Good. Now I'm crossing my fingers we can get this bird to jump. I know where the second one is, and I want to get this done, especially with the heat right now with her. Heel. That's why I'm heeling her in. Good. Good girl. Heel. Heel. Come on. Sit. Sit. Good. Let her regroup a little bit. Good. There's that rooster right there. So I want to get him before he gets out into that field. Heel. All right, let's go. Here. Here. Good. Good girl. Sit. 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 I'm going to put her right back to where she just blew through that whistle. She's really tired right now. And that part of the reason I think why she just blew through the whistle said, screw it, I'm coming back. No, you go right back. Good. Loss. Let's go. Loss. 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 No. No. Loss. 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 Hey! Sit. Loss. Loss. Good. Loss. Lost. No, here, here. Lost. Lost. Here, lost. 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 Here. Lost. Lost. Here. Lost. 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 Here. Lost. Lost. Here. Here. There's where the bird was. She's got to work through this. She's got to hold this area. Here. Here. Lost. 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 Here. 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 Lost. 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 Here. Lost. 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 Here. Lost. Come on. No, come on. Lost. 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 Here. Lost. Here. Come on. Lost. 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 Come on. Come on. Lost. Come on. Come on. Lost. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Let's go. Lost. Lost. Good. Come on. Lost. Good. Lost. Here. No. Here. Lost. Lost. Here. Lost. Good. Good. Lost. Lost. Good. Lost. 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 Good. Lost. Good. Lost. Good girl. Lost. Good girl. Good girl. There's a good dog. Good girl. Good dog. Come on. There. Come on. There. Lost. Good girl. Come on. Come on. Come on. Good dog. There. So she's got 5 balls to find in a 10-yard radius. And she's real struggling. Good. Dead. And it's really tough sit. It's real tough conditions. So it probably doesn't help that I'm pretty disappointed right now. Maybe it's just, it is just my frustration. It's extremely hot, that's for sure. It's quite humid. Real evident in her. Now I pitched 4, so now I can complain about my dog not being able to find him. It's hard enough for me, and I just threw him here. So I know there's 4 of them. Let's just sit. But when I think about what just took place, I should be probably more frustrated with the pheasant than her, which nothing I can do about the pheasant. Good. So here's a good example. Hell, I can't even find them. So don't be so hard on your dog. Should she be able to find them? Yes. Can she find them when she's breathing through that nose? No. Or without breathing through the nose? No. Is she real warm right now? Yes. Sit. Good. And there were a couple times there that I stopped her in this area, literally, just to get her to rest and be close to where those balls were, with the idea that she might touch the scent on them. But I should probably take into consideration she just ran over a live bird pretty close to it over here a couple times without touching scent on it. So clearly scenting conditions are a little bit tougher than what I expect or think they should be. So there, that little bit of time allows me to kind of cool off myself, have a little empathy for the old girl. Good. Let her cool down, let her know that she's in good shape. I'm real glad that bird flew. So pick some positives out of this. Good. Sit. Sit. Good. So I got 2 tennis balls, I think, in here that I can. Now what I'll do is I'll leave them, I'll come back. They were scented tennis balls too. I had them in my duck feathers. So it's not like they didn't have scent to them, but it is, you know, if the bird itself if she's not able to scent the bird itself, I'm probably stretching it a little bit to think she's gonna smell a tennis ball. But should she be able to? Yeah, I think she should. But we'll take what we can get out of this session. So this is a good example of one of the sessions that just didn't go very good, in my opinion. Like, I leave it go, I come into it, middle of it, towards the end of it, I'm going, it wasn't very good. You know, there's probably a time in my training career where I go, I think we won't show that one. We'll wait until it gets a little better. We'll do this a couple more times, and then we'll show that one. Because that one will look a lot better. She will look a lot better eventually. She's getting there. But I think what's more important for you to see is that it doesn't all happen good all the time, every time we try to take a step. And it's not that this is the first time for something like this. This is, you know, we've done this kind of stuff before. But I don't know that last time we did this, there was snow on the ground. So, or just wasn't far off of having snow on the ground. So we're gonna bring her back, give her a nice drink, let her cool down, and then we build on that. So I don't know what episode we're up to. I don't know that it matters, it doesn't, but I think it'll be interesting to look back on a series, and this is a good reminder to me of all of our series are like this. There was a time with Bella where I just wanted to pound my head against the wall because we couldn't get past sending her on multiple retrieves through that stretch. And I was talking with a guy the other day, and he said, you know, that Bella, or that Cali dog, boy, I really like her, and we were talking about details about her, and he said, you know, I really think it's just going to take a few hunts for you. I said, yeah, I think you're right. We're going to do everything we can to prepare for it, though, and get as close to it as we can. And we're just not quite there yet, but it will come together, that's for sure. Good girl. All right, heel.